How's it going, you big beautiful bastards? Welcome back to another video where I let UFC 4 kind of decide how I spend my money. Basically, for those of you that don't know the premise of this video and are new here, every pay-per-view I simulate the main and co-main event of the pay-per-view and let it decide how I place a $30 two-leg parlay. And coming up, as I'm recording this, in about 2 hours is UFC 294. I didn't realize it was at 2 o'clock today. I was going to record this video when I got home from work at 11, and now we're here. It's almost noon. I just got home from work, and now I got to record this and get it edited and hopefully uploaded before 2. So let's get right into this, though. We'll start with the co-main event where you have Kamaru Usman against Khamzat Chimaev. It was supposed to be Chimaev against Paulo Costa, but Paulo Costa had to pull out at the last second. So Kamaru comes in here on like 10 days notice, made weight. They're at middleweight, though. It's both of their first fights at middleweight, so Kamaru didn't have as much of a weight cut to get down to welterweight. This fight, I'm not entirely sure what I expect. Kamaru's coming off of back-to-back losses to Leon. Khamzat is still undefeated, but Khamzat's never faced anyone on the level of Usman, I don't think, which is where I get dicey with it, and I can't really decide who I think is going to win this one. I hope it's Kamaru. I like Khamzat, but I want to see Kamaru bounce back. I want to see him fight at middleweight, but we'll see. Usman isn't actually in middleweight in this game, so we actually had to combine the weight classes here, which, speaking of that, I got to go through and correct this and make sure we're actually at middleweight. This fight is a 3-round fight too. If it was 5, I'd honestly give Kamaru a bit of an edge. Oh, okay, never mind. You go to the middleweight weight class in this and you can't actually do anything, so we're gonna have to have the fight at welterweight. I didn't realize that. That's so cool, UFC. This is gonna be the last video we make of these on UFC 4 as UFC 5 comes out next month, and I'm pretty sure it's before the next pay-per-view is happening, so this will be the last time UFC 4 makes my parlay. From now on, it'll be UFC 5. On top of that, Call of Duty's coming out soon. Like, there's so many games coming out. On top of that, Modern Warfare 3 is coming out soon. Like, there's a lot of good games on their way out right now. Spider-Man 2 just came out for PS5. I haven't even played Spider-Man 1, but I need to play both of those. So we'll skip their intros. You can see who's that. Dan. We got Dan Mergliotta at ref. There's Khamzat. So this fight's only 3 rounds. We're about 20 seconds in, and with it being only 3 rounds, I wouldn't be surprised if it does go to decision. Kamaru's already hammered him up against the fence like that. Kamaru, oh my god, Khamzat's throwing combos out here. Once again, too, by the way, the fight's going on this screen, so I have to look this way. For the next one, I will make sure I have it moved over to this one, so it looks like I'm more looking at the webcam. Kamaru has him on the ground. I did see the takedown, but I was too busy talking, which is one of those things I'm trying to get better at. Like, I want to commentate over these, but I also want to talk more so that there's not just awkward moments of silence in these videos. You can see Kamaru is dominating Khamzat on the ground here, which I don't think we should expect to see at all, because Khamzat is just that good on the ground. He's got that Russian Sambo style that all the other Russian guys are good at, but Kamaru is also a world-class wrestler. They're kind of just beating on each other on the ground here. I kind of expect this fight to spend a lot of time on the ground. I'm not expecting it to be a stand-up, like, straight up boxing kind of match. I'm expecting this to be a high-level MMA fight. It's kind of crazy to think. Like, I think this fight got better. In dropping Costa, I think this fight got better in Costa not being in there, as he does have the crucifix there. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind Paulo Costa, but he is not Kamaru Usman. He's not on that level. I think the rivalry and the hatred between Khamzat and Paulo would have made the fight a little more interesting, and Kamaru just knocked him out in the first round on the ground. I don't even know, man. He was just hammering him on the ground. Khamzat stood no chance. Khamzat stood literally no chance at all. That's insane. I kind of did want to do, like, the third fight on this card, which is Johnny Walker versus Magomed Ankalaev. With time restraints and me kind of making a mistake and not realizing when this fight was, there's really no other choice I have other than to kind of just do this, because I do want to get this video out before the pay-per-view. I sat there and debated not even uploading it, not even making it, but here we are. I made it. I'm making it. So Kamaru wins his first fight at middleweight, which is going to eventually, hopefully, if Kamaru can win this fight, I hope it eventually leads to a middleweight fight against Sean Strickland. But if he beats Strickland, that's the thing. Izzy's never going to come back to fight Kamaru. I highly doubt it. I don't know if Izzy's going to come back in general. I don't think Izzy needs to come back. I think he has cemented himself as one of the greatest. I think he is at that point. I'd like Sean Strickland too. Like, I can't say I expected Strickland to win, but I was like, I'm cool with it. I like Sean Strickland. He's funny. And now we move on to the lightweight matchup between Islam Makhachev and Alexander the Great Volkanovski. Again, this fight has a replacement fighter. Volk was not supposed to be here. It was supposed to be Charles Oliveira, but he had to pull out 11 days before the fight due to a nasty cut on his forehead. If you haven't seen the picture of the cut, it's gross. It's like right along his eyebrow here, and they were like spreading it, and it's like almost gotta be like an inch wide. I would have loved to see Bronx in this fight. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm happy it's Volk, but I hate that Volk has to come in here on 11 days notice. He made weight, which is a plus. I didn't know if he could do that, but he did. He hasn't had a camp, but then again, I go back to it's Volk. This is one of the best mixed martial artists we've seen in this generation. There's a reason he's called Alexander the Great, but he's also fighting a guy that beat him the last time they fought by a decision that I still think is questionable, but he did win. So with this fight, we either get a double champ Alexander Volkanovski, or we get to watch the Dagestani reign over the lightweight division continue, because it's just been constant. There was that brief period where Khabib was gone and someone else had the belt, or Oliveira had it. Who else had it along the way? I can't remember. After Khabib retired, was Oliveira the only other one that held the belt? Gaethje may have had the interim belt, but then Oliveira beat Gaethje. And for the main event, we get the wonderful Herb Dean, which he will probably be there. I hope Bro Jogan's on this. I haven't paid attention to who's announcing. I haven't watched any of the prelims. Volk comes out swinging right away, though. And see, this is what I mean. Volk had Makhachev the last time. He had him on the fence. He had him ready to, Volk could have won that fight. That decision could have went either way. They're both throwing here early. That's a nice leg kick out of Volk. Oh, Volk's head's down. He didn't throw a knee, and Volk shoots the takedown. See, I'm kind of expecting that. I would not be surprised if Volk is the one that pushes the pressure here. This is where it's hard with any of the Dagestani wrestlers, any of those Russian Sambo guys, that you just can't get them off of you. They're so good at using their body weight and applying pressure to just keep themselves on top of you, and he is still in full mount right now, and there's nothing Volk can do. I was gonna say, Volk's gotta get up here. Oh man, he can't get it. He's trying, and he's gonna shoot an armbar. Oh no! Wait, is this gonna end here? Is Volk gonna get submitted? No, it's not happening. He's gonna get out. Okay, please Volk, please get out, please. And then he flips him over. That's exactly what we needed. And he's north-south. He's got to get up here. Volk should just stand up. He's so much better on the feet. And yep, there's the leg. Also, though, I think Volk would go to sleep before he tapped out to a choke like that. Especially, like, you look at the Ortega fight when Ortega had him dead to rights in a guillotine, and Volk just would not. He was kicking, like, squirming, and I don't know, and he's back in mount. Makhachev just got back on top, and now he's hammering down again. So we're back in mount here. Volk has got to make a move here to get him off of him. He's just eating punches, but Volk still can't get up. Like, there's nothing he can do. This is like UFC 4, though. This is just classic. Once you're on the ground against someone like Islam, you're just not going to get up. And now the ground and pound for the last couple seconds, that is one round to Islam for sure. Now what this comes down to, okay, Volk for the spinning back fist right away. Volk has to keep this round standing and at least land some good punches here, because Makhachev dominated that last round. He makes a good punch early and a couple good uppercuts. Okay. I do hope, like, Volk has got, I think Volk, no, Volk, don't. Why? Volk takes him down. Oh man, get up, get up, get up. Get back up. Get back up. Volk. Oh, and Islam gets right back into half guard. Volk takes side control, though. What's Volk going to do with it, though? He's not doing it. There's a punch. Okay. He tries the crucifix, but he can't. Islam gets back into half guard. This is where I think Volk should just get up, because he is going to try and just flip him over. Volk has got to land some heavy shots here. We'll see what Volk can do. I think Volk needs to get up here. I don't think staying on the ground here against someone like Islam is a smart move. He just tried to shoot a guillotine. They're just beating on each other on the ground here, because we're 2.5 minutes into the first round, and Volk gets up. That's what he needs to do. He did some damage on the ground. Now they're just standing apart, and now he's got to start doing some damage on the feet. So, I mean, Volk has to start throwing here. I think Volk, if he's going to win this fight tonight, he's got to do damage on the feet. He can't sit there and try and wrestle with a guy like Islam. And I get, like, he wants to. He wants to prove that he can. And I think he can if he really wants to. I just don't think that's the smart play for him. He is so much better on the feet than Islam, in my opinion. Volk's got to start hammering him here. Volk has definitely won this round so far with 30 seconds left. He's definitely winning the exchanges on the feet, too. That's a good takedown, though, by Islam. It was a good leg sweep, but I still think Volk won the round because he had more time in control. He had more punches landed, and just because Islam got a takedown with 30 seconds left doesn't mean he won the round. Going into round 3 here, I think it's 1-1. Herb's setting the guys up, getting them ready to go. Volk's guarding the body immediately, backing up, trying to maybe bait, and there's the takedown attempt, and I think Volk's going to stuff it, though. Volk does stuff it, and there's the knee I've been waiting for him to throw up. He throws 2 of them that time. And again, not that it would ever happen. You could give Volk Michael Chandler or Volk McGregor, but I don't think either. Chandler's the closer one of the 2 that I think could get a title shot at some point. I don't see Conor ever fighting for a title again, unless that Dana White favoritism really does kick in. Volk gives him his back, but that's probably a smart position here because Volk is in a better position to get up here, and there it is. That's exactly what he needed to do. I think he's got Islam tired here is a thing, and there's that overhand I've been waiting for out of Volk. He's running out of stamina here. He's got to play this smart. Volk just punches so quick. That is a nice leg kick there. A nice leg kick again, and this time Volk wants the takedown, and he gets it. This is a submission attempt out of Islam. Okay. Oh, he's shooting a Kimura. That's what it is. Okay, I was waiting to see him grab the arm, but I think as of right now, Volk is winning this exchange. He is closer to escaping. A Kimura would be nasty to see, though. I couldn't tell you the last time I genuinely watched a Kimura happen live on UFC. I think that might be another Volk round. I think Volk landed the better shots on the feet. I think Islam had a takedown, but Volk had a takedown to counter it, and Volk got out of the submission. A submission attempt isn't going to win him that round when Volk landed more punches. So now we go into round 4, where once again, like I said, these 2 are going to put on an absolute masterclass, just like they did the first time. It is going to be an amazing fight. Oh, nice kick to the body was blocked there. Oh, Volk's rocked! And there's a takedown for Volk to open the round. Okay. Or he's going to give up his back. That's so bad. This is a position we spent a lot of time in that first fight, though, where Volk was sitting there throwing punches back. Oh, and now he transitioned that into full mount. Oh, man. And this is one of those positions that I don't know if Volk can get out of, especially in the game. In real life, don't get me wrong, I think Volk could find a way to get out. In the game, Islam's wrestling is so elite in the game that I think getting out of full mount against Islam, it's nearly impossible. You can see it right now. One of the best fighters, one of the best rated fighters in the game is struggling to escape as Islam just keeps stepping back in, but he does get him back to half guard, and he gave him side control, though. I thought he was gonna flip it. Volk's trying to get back up. Volk's shimmying away. He's in side control. Volk is close to the cage. He can start using the cage to try and get up as he's back into half guard. He's got to lean back against the cage. Some nice punches out of Islam here. I'm excited to see UFC 5 how it changes these sims. Oh, Volk, no. Volk might go out. Volk might go out. He's not out. He's still in it. If Islam can get on top, if Islam starts hammering down on him again, it might be over. I don't know how much. Yep, and here it comes. Or he's going to shoot an armbar. Oh, no, it's triangle. He's going to set up like a triangle or a darts choke. Is that what it's called? I can't remember. Volk is out of this one easy, but he stays in full mount. 20 seconds left. We are going to go into a round 5. It's looking like it at least. Hold on. Maybe not. Okay, we are going to go into a round 5 here. There's 5 seconds left in round 4. We're going to round 5 where I think it's tied. It's 2-2 right now. And as we go into round 5, I'm currently on my monitor over here trying to pull up the Ohio State-Penn State game because that just started. But we're going into round 5 here. I got to ignore the football game. That is a nice body kick by Volk. Volk is, like, whoever wins this round, unless someone goes to sleep or gets submitted, whoever wins this round, I think, wins the fight. Nice by Volk, but he gets caught with an overhand and then gets taken down, and Islam has side control. Volk has to get up here. He cannot stay down here because then he takes north-south, and then that gives Volk the opportunity to slip out or take his back. Oh, Volk almost had the hooks, and it's smarter to get up here, Volk. You shouldn't keep fighting this. Oh my god, it's so clean. If Islam gets into full mount again, this is over. Islam's going to win by decision again. Volk has got to find a way to stand up. He's got to use the cage. He's right by it. He's getting hurt right now. He's getting beat, and there's the full mount. I think it's over. Oh, wait. He gave him his back. This is good, actually. This might be good. If he can rip that hook out. Oh, no, he's shooting the guillotine. Fuck that one up. Oh, wait. This is actually going to give Volk top position here. That is so good. That is so good for Volk to try and get this at the last second. He has got to get up here, though. I think standing up is his best decision. Standing up is the best idea for Volk here, but he can't get it. And then, yep, there it is. Islam's going to take his back. Volk's got to find a way to get up here and beat it and win this at the buzzer. Oh, and he's going to take his back now. Volk, just stand up. Volk, stand up. Don't sit here and keep punching. This is going to be an actually really close decision. This is going to be so close. I think it's going to be Islam, but this is going to be so close. It all comes down to who landed more strikes, because I think on the ground they're pretty even right now. 48-47. And yeah, I was gonna say I thought it was gonna be Makhachev by decision. Let's look at these stats real quick. I'm curious. Total strikes landed. We look, Islam landed more significant strikes. Okay, Islam landed more total strikes. That's due to the ground and pound though. Control time, he had 10 more minutes. Volk had one more takedown. So let's take a look at what these bets are looking like. We'll go jump into that real quick. So I gotta like lean over here because I gotta figure out something with my camera for when I do this. I gotta like lean into it. As you can see here, our normal $30 bet has a $636 payout. I really don't know if I expect that to hit or not. That is a rough one because Kamaru winning and then on top of that Islam winning by decision. I don't know. I don't see Volk losing by knockout or submission though, is my thing. With all that said and done, thank you guys so much for watching. I will be watching this pay-per-view as this video is uploading, so hopefully I can get it uploaded before the pay-per-view. I'm not entirely sure if I will or not. It might end up coming out like as the pay-per-view's live, but it should be out before we hit the co-main or main event. Thank you so much. So if you guys did enjoy, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. I will talk to you all in the next one. It has been fun. Peace out.